fun to be on the call for one of these games, Brent. Conference rivals going at it. So much emotion. Teams that are very familiar with each other.
I love it, Kevin, and I'm so happy to be here with you for this one. This is going to be awesome. You don't get a lot of games like this, so hype, where the crowd is really into it. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seats, should we?
And there's the whistle. 3 seconds. And so here is Golden State. Wiggins outside. Over to the left wing. Here's Henry. Off target with his 3. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
Yeah, I bet it was pretty quiet in that locker room after that game. When it hit overtime, it was a matter of which team had more energy left, and seemingly it wasn't them.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. The screen from Thompson. A three-pointer. Wiggins gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, if Wiggins hits these three-point balls at a high clip, he'll become a much better player and more dangerous for this offense.
Playing games at altitude here in Denver, Brent, how does it affect the player?
Well, you could say it's mental, but I could tell you from experience, Kevin, it is physical. I mean, it does hit you, and you got to get past that early burn before you can get back into the endurance part of your condition.
Here's Henry, following the basket by Jokic. Higgins outside. Passes to Thompson. Here's Henry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Well, you're always looking to see if somebody has a better shot, even if your name's Klay Thompson. Nice dish.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Mike Malone gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. They were frustrated to lose their first game against this team. He told me we have to be even more aggressive getting to the rim and scoring inside tonight. Kevin, it certainly is their strength and makes sense to go that way. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Higgins outside. Kicks it to Henry. For Murray. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
You love how eager Wiggins is to involve his teammates. That's a nice assist.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Trailing by 4. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And that one drops.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul.
Let's see how long this lasts. Not guessing, not long.
In for Jamal.
Good time.
The free throw drops for Jackson. Well, Brent, between major injuries and some high-profile roster turnover, it's been an up-and-down last couple years for the Warriors.
Yeah, mostly due, Kevin, to injuries. I mean, through it all, they've managed to continue to play with joy. They've given a lot of guys opportunities to just be out there, and then they drafted and rebuilt the team behind the big three to complement those guys as they found their health. So the run is still there for Golden State to do great things. Winning a championship last year has them back on the top of the mountain.
The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. Reggie Jackson out there with Murray. And it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Porter against Wiggins. Porter, no luck.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And that one's good, Henry.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. He gets it in there. Murray's got his first basket of the night.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Thompson outside. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Henry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Now that's 17 points for Slim.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Murray looking around. Jokic kicks to Porter. Murray outside. Over to the wing. 4 on the clock. Puts it up from 15. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Here's Golden State. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. We saw Andrew Wiggins take a big step forward when he went to Golden State in 2020.
A lot of people think that's a subtle change, but I actually think it's a lot bigger. When you get a player of Andrew Wiggins' caliber who is born to score, and you adjust some of the shot selection and how offensively, that's a big difference both physically and mentally. It's been a big uptick for him along with his defensive presence.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Slim in the last outing against Minnesota was a man determined. He dropped in 29 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. They're winning games all over the place, and he's been a factor in that success. His confidence has to be soaring. Kevin?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Murray outside. Over Green. Murray finds Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Good on the three-point shot.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Jokic passes to Porter. Gordon with the screen for Porter to stop the drought. Brown outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
It's stolen by Brown. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Green against Murray. Here's Jokic. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Jokic has got 8 points.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
Thompson in the corner. Here's the three. Another three for Golden State.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend, but let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest.
And with the event right around the corner, time to practice shooting off those racks.
Rack City, you know what it is. Got to get them up. And circling back to this first half, fellas, a decisive advantage for the Warriors.
They've got the defense seeing double. Quick ball movement. Defenders are a step behind. It's no wonder this lead is probably insurmountable.
Inside, outside, dink, dunk, swing. I'm dizzy. That's why I'm about to drink some of this shake.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Slim having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. On the wings, Thompson and Wiggins. Green is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Henry in at the one. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Denver shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. It's Brown on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Porter dishes to Brown. Clock at 6. No good that time. Great D that time from Green. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. To the middle, here's Henry. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Henry's got 22 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David.
I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. From downtown, the Warriors pull it in. Wiggins has got 6 rebounds in the game.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Green against Brown. Green, the pass to Henry. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Another three for Golden State.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
And Wiggins with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night. We've got 1:48 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Pass to Porter. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact.
Michael Porter Jr. 2 shots.
One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And Porter drops them both. Greg, looking at the...
10 and 3-point.
Get him, MP. Your time.
And that's turnover number 2 on the game, doing a nice job in terms of ball control.
And a couple years ago, the NBA played with a 72-game schedule. Think the NBA will ever shorten the number of games long-term and go back to that number?
I don't know, Kevin, but this idea of the mid-season tournament seems to be gaining more and more traction, and there's a lot more interest in what it would do to the competitiveness of the middle part of the season. And I think we're all for something like that, where something's on the line and we see guys elevated in that element.
We've got Reggie Jackson. He's out there with Mills. And it's Jokic in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Looney kicks to Henry. Takes the 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Henry's got 28 points for the game.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Jackson against Walker. The pass to Henry. The 3. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. 31 points for Slim.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And he comes up with the deuce. Jokic has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And now the team is going to switch over. Jokic usually feeding the guys. Now they're going to find him with how hot he is.
Looney passes to Henry. Back to Looney. Walker against Jackson. On the wing, it's Iguodala. The baseline J. Jump shot is good.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Slim.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Here's Looney. Shooting foul as the whistle blows.
There are high school refs better than you guys. Way better.
Shooting for Golden State, Kevon Looney. Along the team.
And so Looney nails both of them.
If you have the good fortune of playing next to superstars in this league, there are certain guys who thrive in that environment, and Kevon Looney has been one of them.
And foul on the shot, he'll shoot.
Get me the G League on the phone. We need to replace this guy.
Patrick Mills.
And both free throws good for Mills.
Really a great free throw shooter. It's unfortunate Mills gets to the line infrequently, partly because of the minutes.
And here is DiVincenzo. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.